Hi everyone, so about week 37 and this is the 7th of September until the 13th of September, and this was an exciting week because we was in Ibiza, Spain for the entire week. So I wanted to use a summer collection rather than a travel one because all the travel ones, I don't know, remind me of cities and things, so I wanted to go more of a beach one, and obviously the summer ones are perfect for this because we don't have beaches and weather like this in the UK, so it's really fitting to be able to use some of the summer collections. This one's particularly perfect for Ibiza. It's the Boho Summer, I think it's called, by Simple Stories. I think it was 2023 this came out, and I love it. I love the colours. It's all pastels and it's just all very happy and just flowery and just lovely. So I wanted to use it because Ibiza is quite famous for its hippie culture. There's a lot of hippie markets, and it's just, yeah, exactly the sort of vibe that Ibiza is really. And there's a lot of stuff on here that matches what we did. We went to a few music sort of concerts, you know, at the super clubs and things. And obviously we were sunbathing, we went around the towns. And yeah, it was just perfect for this week, really. And I was really excited to use it. So all the pictures obviously are going to be about Ibiza because we flew on the Sunday. We actually had a late flight on the Sunday. We don't normally go for a later flight, but it saved us the cost of a hotel. And I think it was a little bit cheaper, so we thought, well, why not, sort of thing. We didn't have loads planned this week, so it wasn't like we were going to miss out by having a bit of a lay-in on Monday due to the late flight. I say late, we got in about 9:30, but by the time we got to the hotel, it was near midnight. Because we had the car, we had to go pick that up and get our luggage and everything like that, so it obviously takes time. So we got in about midnight on the Sunday to Ibiza, and our flight was very interesting because a lot of people go to Ibiza for partying. It is obviously renowned for the super clubs and all the different DJs and, you know, literally partying all night. So there was a few groups and, you know, people celebrating on our flight, which was fine. It was absolutely fine. But for us, we were shattered. So it wasn't a quiet flight. But we got there and it was, it's quite smooth sailing to get to the resort. So the first thing we did actually on the Monday, we had a bit of a chill day, got used to the resort and just a wander. And then we went to see David Guetta at Ushuaia, which is one of the super clubs there. And it was so good. It was so, so good. And I don't know if it's because the drinks are so expensive there that people just weren't like rowdy or drunk or anything. Everyone was sort of well behaved for a club, and it was just nice. Everyone was just enjoying the music. No one was like, you know, thrashing around and being really sort of boisterous or anything. Sometimes you get those in clubs. It was really chilled, and because it was so warm and stuff, it was just a really nice atmosphere. We didn't buy a drink because if you don't know, Ibiza club drinks are ridiculous. A bottle of water is €13. A spirit like a vodka and coke or whatever is like €25. We were just like, yeah, we're going to go dehydrated for the next sort of 4 hours because we just could not justify a bottle of water for €13 each. So we just literally packed the car up with a load of water. So when we finished at like 11, we just went back and like downed a load of water just to save a bit of money. So that's what we did on Monday. And he was really good. David Guetta was so, so good. Highly recommend if you're in Ibiza. He does like a set every week. And then the photo is going to go next to it. So we went on Wednesday to Ibiza town, which was really nice. We drove there, got parked up and just had a wander around the castle. And again, there's a load of little shops. You can do a load of shopping there with lots of like hippie sort of style shops and nice souvenirs and things like that. So yeah, that was a really nice sort of town to walk around. There was quite a few like boats and there was a big cruise ship and stuff coming in. So it was nice to watch, you know, all that going on. And then we actually went to the hippie market on Wednesday, but I don't have a picture of that. Obviously, I will be doing a full travel scrapbook when I come round to it with a lot more photos. I think I took about 500 photos for the entire week. So there will be a full album coming, but I had to just pick and choose, obviously, for Project Life. Then after the hippie market on Wednesday, we went down to the beach, and it was really lovely because our hotel, we could literally walk down the steps to the beach. So we left all our valuables and stuff in our hotel room and just walked down with just like towels. So we could just jump straight into the sea and not have to worry about our valuables on the beach and things. But we got some really nice photos of us in the sea, which I love. They're some of my favourite photos actually that we've taken for a long time. And what I haven't put in here is we saw a load of jellyfish, which was really cool because they were non-poisonous jellyfish. I think they're called fried egg jellyfish. And they were just floating around, but they've got little purple sort of balls on the end of their tentacles, and they just look really cool. So we were enjoying that. So we had a bit of a swim in the sea, and then yeah, it was a really busy day actually. Wednesday. Tuesday wasn't much of a day at all. We were sort of tired from the night before, even though we hadn't drunk anything. We were just, obviously it was a late night and things, but we actually had a storm on the Tuesday. It was so humid on the Monday, like I think it was real feel 37 degrees. And yeah, it was so humid. My hair was just like an afro. There was no point straightening it at all. So we knew the storm was sort of on its way, and Tuesday was just rainy and a few sort of thunder and lightning and stuff. So we just sort of chilled on our balcony, went for a bit of a walk and stuff, but didn't do too much on the Tuesday. But yeah, so it was a really sort of nice beginning part of the week, and the end of the week is pretty much the same. We sort of had a bit of mixture of going out to see Calvin Harris. We did another road trip. We had bits by the pool and by the beach and stuff. So yeah, it was just a really nice, wholesome week, and I feel like it did the world of good for me and Joe, because we've just been very stressed with the house and stuff. So just to take a week out of it, just to enjoy each other's company and just think about the holiday was really nice. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I would recommend Ibiza 21. It's not just all about partying or anything. It's so pretty. So it's just, yeah, somewhere that I would definitely recommend. So I loved using this collection, and yeah, I just think it's so nice. It's so fitting for Ibiza, so I'm so glad I get to finally use it. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will be back with part 2 shortly with more pictures of our trip to Ibiza. Thank you very much. Bye.